Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Sim Racing Bible. Welcome back to another live stream. It's good to be here. It's good to see you guys in the chat already. Frank's already here, waiting to go. Expecting me to be driving back from Tesco like a maniac. So, yep, we're ready to go this evening. We're going to do some community racing this evening in AMS2. It's been a while, and it's good to be back. So hopefully you guys can join us on track this evening. We're going to do variety of different races and all sorts of different cars and different tracks. Some of them are going to be suggested by you guys as well. So those of you who have donated to the channel, I'm going to give you the option to choose a combo tonight should you wish to. But yeah, we're going to jump in, drive some cars, and get up and running this evening. So it's going to get the lobby started now, and then let's get ourselves into the game now, and then see what we're driving first for the evening. So here we go. All right, I'll get my off over into the sim here, and here we go. So yeah, lobby is up and running. The lobby name is Sim Racing Bible. There's no password this evening, so feel free to jump in and have a go on track. We've got lined up straight away the GT1s, the amazing GT1 cars, and we're going to be running at Donington GP as a nice kind of a warm up for the evening, shall we say. There's going to be some there's going to be some fun going on this evening. We might have some slower cars, some quicker cars, but we'll see. We'll see what the evening takes us, but it should be a lot of fun anyway. Welcome, Marty. Cheers to you. Danny Taylor's in. Let's go, baby. He says, let's go. Danny's in. Has meshes in. Let's see what they're going to be running. I've chosen the McLaren. We're going to start off. I'm going to go in the McLaren. Of course, there's the Mercedes GTR. There's the 911 as well. So good options available to us for various cars to drive this evening, so we'll see how we get on. Hopefully we can get some good grids on the go. Usually you guys join in and we have a reasonable amount of cars on track even towards the end of the evening, so we'll see what happens. But we've got the three of us so far. Gaz has gone for the 911. I can see he's chosen the 911 on there, going for a bit of flat six goodness. We're going to go with the V12 and give that a go. We haven't really driven the McLaren F1 very much. When we drive GT1, we tend to be in the Mercedes, but I'm going to give the McLaren a go this time. I think should be fun. Oh, of course, Funky, you had problems with your wheel, didn't you? Yes, you're still having problems with that. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, well, feel free to suggest a combination for this evening, Funky, if you want to, and then you can do another one when you're up and running again once we do another live stream event. But yeah, get your thinking cap on, Funky. Think about what combination you could inflict upon us this evening. But yeah, welcome along anyway. You can watch along and watch the rest of us have some chaos in the GT1 cars. Frank's in. What's Frank going to go with? He's got the McLaren set up for the moment, but let's see if that changes. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. It's great to see you guys. Good to be back online again for another live stream. I'm looking forward to having some community races. It's been a little while since we've done these, I think. I can't remember the last one we've done. But just for your, I guess, pre-information, pre-warning, we're going to be repeating a tradition that we started last year, whereby we did festive Fuscas. So festive Fuscas are back for this year. So we might do that on Christmas Eve, because that's actually a Saturday. So if you're around Christmas Eve and want to join in, we can do that. If not, we can do it the Friday before, or whenever best suits, really. But yeah, festive Fuscas is going to be a thing. So we're going to do that again this year. Have some races in that, because that was a lot of fun last time. So Frank says lots of fun lobbies going on tonight. Where has that gone now? For a sim that's said to have bad multiplayer. Yeah, well, it's hopefully this is a sign of the things to come, because it's going to pick up, and yeah, it's going to be good. So yeah, well, hopefully we can get some more people joining in and go from there. Hey Kevin, welcome. Says that pedal cam is fire. Yeah, it's pretty good. I've yeah, thought I'd show the pedals for you guys, because they're a work of art, the Acertech pedals. So I thought, well, may as well see what I'm doing with my feet at the same time as trying to drive. So yeah, won't be so much action in the GT1s, because it's just two pedals basically, accelerate and brake. But depending on what other cars we get into this evening, there may be some heel and toe action going on as well. So looking forward to that. So format for the evening. So qualifying and racing. So we've got 15 minutes of qualifying and then just a 10-minute race on track. So short, sharp, just rotate through them, just get things going. And yeah, should be good. Well, we've got 4 guys. I think what we should do is we should probably vote to start, and then people can join in as and when they feel, and we can get things up and running. As usual, the grids tend to take a little bit of time to build, I think, but hopefully we can get some more people on board as we go. I know I'm aware that there's some kind of other sporting event happening in the world somewhere at the moment, so they may be taking some concentration, but we won't worry about that. We'll just worry about the sim racing. There we go. GT1s at Donington Park. GP circuit, so not the national. This has the full Melbourne Loop section, so should be a lot of fun. Track limits is a bit of an issue through the chicane, so it could be very important to get a really good, clean qualifying lap. Otherwise, it could end up being totally wiped away. I'm not the only McLaren on the grid. Frank's gone for one. Danny's gone for the McLaren. Gaz is there in the sole Porsche for the evening so far. Frank says, tried for a while to troubleshoot, but no luck. That's really weird how it's just dropped out, because it was working fine for quite a while, wasn't it, Frankie? It's strange that it's not working properly now. Right, let's get the gloves on and see what these guys can do. Oop. Gareth's left. I wonder what he's going to go with. Chronic Van's joined in the Mercedes. It's good. Got another car on the grid. Oh, gloves are so cold. Freezing fingers. Right. Go test out the McLaren, shall we? Again, once, as usual, let me know if the sound is too high on the car and I can turn it down. And away we go. Down towards Redgate on the outlet. Stone cold tyres. Of course, got to get used to the middle centre driving position with the McLaren. That's obviously going to be completely flat through there, but it's okay. Just ease ourselves in. What a noise this thing makes. Time to third for McLean's. Try and get the car in there a little bit. Missed the apex, but we'll wait for the tyres to warm up before we make any assumptions on what we're dealing with. Got to keep it on track though. Not going to warm the tyres in the gravel well. There goes the Mercedes, rumbling away with its big V8. The Mercedes is a very fast car in a straight line, so down the straights it should be pretty powerful. But hopefully with the corners here at Donington Park, we should have a fairly equal mixture of performance. Ooh, it's Mercedes sliding out of the hairpin there. Difficult to get it turned in for Goddard, so the corner just drops away. It's feisty on the throttle. There we go. Trail brake it all the way into the apex. Down the crane it curves. This is a really scary bit of track in real life. Back on the power. And climb the hill once more. And the brakes pretty much on that curve there, I reckon, with this car, just to get it slowed down. Kevin says the AMS2 version of Donington looks great. It does, doesn't it? Drives very nicely too. There we go, we made it to a coppice this time without playing in the sandpit. That chicane is actually quite quick. And to first for the hairpin. Feed the power in gently on the exit. And again, just nip the inside there. so much downforce and grip available from these cars, so you really can get on the power quite early, but you do need to feed it in rather than stamping on it. So first lap in the books. Oh, the old hairpin's so quick. So Coppice wants more blind apex, so you have to turn in at the point where you reckon it's going to be. Very difficult to get it absolutely spot on. Alright. We are significantly up on our best time so far, but that's just been taken away, as I mentioned earlier, about the track limits to the chicane, so unfortunately this one is not going to be an improvement. We're looking pretty good there with 7/10 up, but still time for another one. Hope you have the fuel. There we go. Let's try again. But these GT1 cars are so good. I mean, they just really are quite alive when you drive them around the circuit here. So they've got plenty of grip for the fast corners, but they do have enough, or not enough grip to make it interesting in the slow corners. Oh dear, just about held on to that. So I do think the McLaren is probably not the quickest of the GT1 cars, but we'll see how it goes. Way too early on the turn-in. I thought I wasn't going to make the corner, so I felt I had to get it turned in a bit earlier just to make sure I did actually make it through that corner okay. Big slide on the exit. This will be an improvement, yes, it certainly will. It's gone on quickest overall so far. Alright, let's try and make it a bit neater through the old hairpin this time. When I say neater, I mean just chuck it in and get it off track. Alright. Let's just go back to pit lane and take a look here what's going on. Yasso says, will you drive the VRC car? I think, I'm not going to do it in this particular stream, Yasso, but I think it deserves its own separate video, I think. So we'll do that so it's not lost in amongst all the other parts of things. This is kind of all about the community races, but I will take a look at it in a separate video, I think. Okay, so currently top of the pile. Got Danny on a 123.0, Frank's there 124 flat, and we've got Chronic Man 25.4, Siempre a la Corte, he's also in the 911, not set a lap time yet, same with Gaz, who's possibly struggling with some track limits by the looks of things. He's got a couple of laps on the board, but nothing showing as available, so... Okay, yeah, so Yasso says, please do it, I'm going to share it to their server. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do a separate video on that one for you guys. Right, let's take a look, see how everyone's getting on track here. So here's Danny in the Fina liveried McLaren. Feeling his way through Coppice and down the straight towards the Foggy S's. It's such an iconic livery, isn't it? The Fina Schnitzer livery. Nicely through the chicane. It's following another of the McLarens ahead of him on track. The braking point for the Melbourne Loop here is very, very difficult because it's downhill as well. So you, oh no, Danny's looped it. But yeah, it's downhill, so you're approaching quite quickly in the GT1s anyway, and you've got to scrub all that speed off and work against gravity as well, so very tricky indeed. This is Frank here in the McLaren as he goes across the line. No improvement that time around, still running the 24.0. This is the long tail version of the McLaren F1 as well. They did a short version, which is quite a nice thing. I think I prefer the short version to the long tail, but the long tail is still nice. Marty says, eyeing the Acertec pedals, thinking I'm going to pick them up after I move. Ah, okay. Yeah, no, you won't be disappointed, that's for sure. They are really, really good. Yeah, definitely enjoying these ones, that's for sure. So Gaz has now got a lap time on the board in his Rothmans-esque 911 GT1. So he's on a 130 at the moment, so that was doing a nice easing in of the Porsche. I'm sure it'll bring that lap time down. The rear end of the Porsche looks so empty, doesn't it? You've just got these stock 911 tail lights just kind of hanging in midair. This is very much function over form at the back there. There we go, as expected. And he's jumped to the top of the times here, 21.4, 2/10 up on ourselves in the McLaren. So, well, yeah, what that means. Gonna go out and try again. Let's get on the limiter there. Asylum Racing says, it's Hulk, how are you, lad? I'm good. How are you doing, Hulk? Good to see you here. Welcome along. Didn't check to see if I was ruining anyone's lap there. Hopefully I didn't. No, we're good. You. Someone's taken the floppy markers out on the inside of the corner curves. See if we can knock a couple of tenths off our lap time and depose Gareth from the top of the timesheets. I know he's particularly rapid in iRacing, so he's just warming himself up with AMS2. Yep, all the floppy markers have gone from the chicane as well. Gareth's gone quicker again. And what his lap time is, we'll have to find out if we can beat him. Let's keep his second for the Melbourne loop. See if that helps with traction off the corner. Still going to have to be just easy on the right foot. Just warming the tyres up there, you know how it is. Come on, McLaren. A little bit understeery in the slow stuff, but try and drive through it. That's way too quick, dude. That was never going to stick. Yeah, and quite rightly, race director says no thanks. So Kevin asks, while selling the farm for some Simicube pedals. Yeah, they are rather pricey, those Simicubes. I mean, I'm sure they're very good. The price is quite eye-watering, but... Oops. This is just getting myself to the end of the lap so we can try again. Hulk says, I'm here to watch you smash Danny. We'll see what happens, eh? Let's see how it goes. Right. First of all, I'll try and take down Gareth. For the moment, it's looking like he could be odds on for the top of the timesheets. A little bit loose through Redgate that time through, but you're alright. Also haven't taken the fuel out, so I'm not sure how much we're carrying around with us. Could be way too much, but... Oh, someone else has taken the top of the timesheets, which is really filling this up. Down to third now. Alright, come on then. One more corner to go. Wheel waving on the exit there, but doesn't feel like a particularly quick lap, but we did go a little bit quicker, but just not enough. Get my foot in. Not the most ideal way to run down the hill. No, that's... Did I save that? I did, somehow. Managed to keep that in bounds. Missed the apex by a mile at McLean's. Alright. Yeah. It's a bit quicker through the chicane, but we'll see. Session's officially over, so this will be the final roll of the dice. And we didn't get any better up on the grid, so we're going to be starting from P3 by the looks of things, so never mind. Let's go back to the pit box. So, Siempre a la Corte has got the top spot there. That's a good lap of 20.4. Goes down to 20.9, 21.4, so a little bit off the pace, but that's all good. So well done to our pole sitter, both in the 911s there. So we're lead McLaren from Danny, from Frank, from JF Racing there as well. And I've lost the screen, so I can't say who came in in the bottom two, but there we go. So Mad Matty is in there and Kevin's in there as well. So very good. Right. Well, we got 8 cars, so you know we got a grid. So that's all we can ask for, really. So we're running 120 lap time, so let's just make sure we have enough fuel on boards for 10 minutes. That should be plenty there. Okay, everyone's getting ready to go. So, Frank says, not on the pace. GT1 is great in AMS2, though. Been driving the Oriole from BRC, which you should all go and buy like right now. Yes, I shall, as I said, be doing a video on that one hopefully soon. Marty says he's picked it up but was getting it crashed to desktop, so I have to figure that out. Ah, okay. Yeah, so we'll take a look at that. So everyone's readying up. Getting their fuel in. So we're going to be on the outside for turn 1 for our first race of the evening. Got the 2 911s ahead of us, both running the Rothmans style livery, so they're teaming up on us. Alright. Some odd sounds going on in the background there, but hopefully that's all okay. People joining, what's happening? Someone leave from the back. We've lost someone. Who have we lost? JF Racing. We lost JF Racing. Okay, here we go. Now we're ready to go. Oop, rolling forward. Don't want to be doing that. Great start from the pole sitter. Oh, we've lost out to Frank as well. Great start, Frank. Around the outside of Gaz into turn 1. Ooh. think we're clear. We are. Big choppy moments through between the curves. No room to that. So we can get up the inside into Coppice, maybe. I'll throw a move up there just yet. Early days. Lane spitting from the back of the McLaren. Okay, let's see if we can figure out where we're quick and... Sorry, Frank! I'll wait for him. Oh, sorry, Frank. I got caught out then with the braking. I waited for him there because that is completely my fault, and it's only fair that I let him back through and redress the situation, even if it does mean everyone else just disappeared off into the distance. So let's try and regain some time and move forward a little bit. Still plenty of opportunities left in the race to do so. To work together here. See the thing with the closing distances in these cars, because they're so quick. You if you don't brake at the same time as the other car ahead of you, you could easily run into the back of them. Not that I'm trying to make excuses, of course. That was entirely my fault. Just misjudged that, but yeah, it's just one of those things with the faster cars. Split seconds make all the difference. So I have a bit of a race with Frank here. That's not doing my reputation for being a maniac any good, is it? Hey, Pasonic, welcome along. Absolutely, Kevin. Spot on. Got to work together. I'll try not to race him too hard because it's got reasonable pace. We just need to let him find a rhythm, and then we can follow along with him. Unless, of course, a real opportunity presents itself, in which case we might just go for it, but... It's not bad through the chicane, though. Luckily, we haven't got the rankings turned on, so this isn't going to affect anyone's multiplayer ratings or anything like that. You can see we got some cars ahead of us which we're gaining on, so if we keep this up, we might be able to catch back up with them and have a bit of a race with a few other cars as well. There they are, just going through the old hairpin at the bottom of the hill. Really good run out of there. Around the outside and then turn to the inside of McLean's. Got him. Right, let's go, Frank. Follow me. Let's see if we can catch up with these guys. I'll up to P4 again now. Oops, maybe a little bit early on the braking and turning in there, but we survive another day. So Holt says, how does this feel in comparison to iRacing? Let's get through Goddards and I shall let you know. I really like the feel of this in terms of force feedback. It feels really nice in the wheel. Some cars are actually a little bit floaty than others, but in general, AMS2 feels really, really good, and I really enjoy driving this. The cars feel very alive and good fun to drive. Wow, just saved that. But a whole handful of curb on the inside and a bit of dirt too, which wasn't in our favour. Okay, here we go. Oops. Race Director's not going to like that one. Stop, stop, stop. We are gaining ever so slightly, not by much I don't think, but... quite a lot of stuttering going on. I hope it's not too bad for you guys watching along. Also, I've seen you and Danny on it. I've not had a chance to try it. Yeah, it is good. It is good. It's definitely worth a try. Oh no! Mad Maddie's had a moment of a hairpin. Let's promote us back into the podium positions again. So Marty says, luckily my girlfriend hasn't found this YouTube channel, or she'd be in here giving funky grief a show. Just over a minute to go. That's 2 times to McLean's. Sorry, not too bad. Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, so this should probably be the last lap, depending on where the leader is. There's the first track limits warning, which I was expecting to get on the previous lap actually, or one of the previous laps. I managed to avoid it. One of the planes taking off from East Midlands Airport, straight ahead of us. We'll go off to some holiday destination somewhere. Okay, now this will be the last lap. We're going to just take down to 8 seconds left, so... Surprised I have any rear tyres left whatsoever with the wheel spin we're getting in this thing. so difficult to get the car stopped into McLaren's, it really is. Just need to bring that braking point back a little bit because it's obviously just braking way too late, just not have the space to be able to scrub the speed off. Yeah, off we go. Final corner coming up. Just about. And up and across the line, coming home P3 after our little misdemeanor earlier on. Where's Frank? Here he comes. Oh dear. Oh well. It was an eventful start to the evening, but the GT1 cars are good fun to drive. So 1-2 for Porsche, and then McLaren coming home, 3rd and 4th. BN Cal, how you doing? Welcome, good to have you with us. Are you having fun? Yes, we're certainly having fun. We're having a bit of fun on Automobilista 2. I was trying to say the wrong sim then, but yeah, AMS 2 was in, and we're having a good fun evening of sim racing action this evening. So, all right. There's the beautiful GT1 cars as a pleasant warm-up for this evening's action. So let's go back to the lobby then, and we'll have a look and see what we're going to do for our next cars this evening. So Marty says, get to drive a large panel truck for 8 hours next week when I move. A new experience. Yeah, that could be interesting indeed. Okay, so let's see. What are we going to do? What should we do next? Funky, any ideas? Anything if you wanted to see us try and do? I can select something on here, I'm sure. We'll undoubtedly have to do a Fusca race at some point this evening because it's tradition. Let's slow things down a bit. Let's go for the 86 Opalas. And what should we do? Where should we take these? I think we should take them to a fun Brazilian track somewhere. So many to choose from, that's the problem. Let's do Cascavel, shall we? See what people reckon to this. Should be a fun one. Do the VRC mod even if nobody owns it. Yeah, all of a sudden half the lobby just drop off. Evening, Martin. Good to see you. Welcome along. Hope you're well. Yeah, I mean, I've seen a video. I think GP Labs did a video on the VRC mod. The model looks really nice. Obviously, it's Audi 80 essentially, anyway, and Audi 90, should I say, the GTO. But something didn't seem right in terms of the sound. I don't know whether it was a placeholder for the time being, but from my experience, the Audi 90 GTO should be a 5-cylinder. It's a Quattro, Audi Quattro Group E rally engine essentially. But it sounded like a 4-cylinder, and I don't know if that's different or changed since GP Labs did that video, so I'll have to check it out myself. But that's the only one thing that I wasn't sure about when I was checking out that mod. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's good to see that VRC are looking at doing mods for AMS2, which actually helps with exposure of everything. So it's good. Hopefully we'll see some more come through in the future. So we've got a couple of guys who weren't in the previous race who are joining. Kev Barber's joined us. Welcome, Kev. Big Dot 69, Redfall. Pasonic's in with us as well. Pasonic, you're welcome to select a car and track combo for this evening, because we did mention that about those who've donated to the channel can choose a track and car combo for upcoming races. So feel free to get suggestions in, and we'll do one for you. So there we go. I think everyone's readying up. Let's get this party started. Cascavel is it's a fun little circuit. I do enjoy it. It's a good circuit to drive, and the Opalas are quite sideways, slidey fun. So there should be a good laugh. So Frank says VRC have said to release an update for the Oil 90 nerfed a bit. It's good. It's too quick. It's a quick car anyway, but yeah. All right. So let's take some fuel out before we go pounding around. We don't need 15 laps for qualifying. 4 or 5 should be plenty enough. So right as I bought it, hopefully they'll find it worthwhile enough to make money, but they do. Hopefully so. Greetings, Norman. Hope you're doing well. How's Bermuda Islands this fine weekend? Here we go. So I did say we might get to see some heel and toe action this evening, which we should be able to do with these things. Here we go. Nice group of cars all going out on track together. Big Dot's just backing everybody up, ready to unleash them onto the track. Here we go. Everyone just feeling their way around for this first lap. So Frank says, sorry, was in MS2 trying something but no luck. Oh, shame. Opala's a good choice though. Yes, these things are good. Hulk says, if I wasn't a terrible driver, I would load it up. Well, you know, open to all cases and all abilities. No one's exempt from joining in the fun. Sonic says, I'll just bring up the rear. Oh, it's okay. Let's try and get ourselves a bit of room on track here. Got some space behind, loads of room. Danny's mixing in ahead of us there with Big Dot and Kev. So down to the first corner here, big sweeping downhill left-hander, which compresses in the middle and fires up the hill on the other side. Go the inside of Danny there. It's a bit difficult. I wonder whether it's in between going from third or staying in fourth gear. So once you're up to speed with these Opalas, third and fourth gear, pretty much the territory you're in. Just feeling our way back into these cars. They're very, very different to the GT1s, obviously. Much heavier steering. Everything's a little bit slower. It kind of happens in slow motion. But good to drive nonetheless. There we go. So first lap in the works. We are currently quickest, but I don't doubt that that'll change very soon. Frank's trying to stay away from me. After our little run-in on the previous race. Hope he's not too mad at me. So Norman says, thanks for your example and use of MS2. I decided to purchase the full bundle on Cyber Monday. Oh, excellent. Took advantage of the deal. It's been on sale for a little while, hasn't it? Which is a good time to pick it up. What do you think of it? Hope you are enjoying it. Go. Slightly cleaner lap, we still have to do some overtaking, so I'm sure there's more time to go in that. It was almost 2 seconds quicker that time around. Alright. Get it backed into turn 1. Nice little slide on the way in. Oop. The gas is off to exit of turn 1. Keep it off the wall. So you can pretty much keep it flat around that little left-hander there. Front right tyre is looking a bit warm though. At the first corner doing all that to it. Not to put to be hand, said Marty. The only sim with animated cows. Are they animated? I know they added cows to the 70 Spa. I didn't know they were animated, but that's pretty cool. To pay more attention. There we go. Slightly nicer run through the course of the lap on that one, so that should be an improvement again. So yeah, another second knocked off. I do love that. You can kind of slide it through the first part of the corner and then let it come back towards you as you get towards the second part. Frank's gone off to the left. Give it a third for this one. Okay, so we've got 8 minutes left of qualifying session, so might try and put in another lap, and then we'll take a look at how everyone's getting on. Just about held on there. Stanley just coming out of the pit lane. That's too wide, possibly, but I can get back on the power nice and hard for the exit. It's lost 2.5 tenths of that first corner, I think, there, because we're just a little bit too wide. Let's see if we can make that back up again elsewhere on the lap. Probably not, but we'll try. Well, that's not going to make up any time, is it? Out of juice. Alright, let's go back to pit box. So now's a good time as any to check out how everyone's getting on. So we have Kev up in P2 on a 12.8. And we have Frank in P3. Being very official and coming back into the pit lane himself rather than just hitting escape on track. Very good. So 1.13.4. Then we have BVB Flow 94 up in 4th and a 14.5 in the Havilene livery. Very nice livery indeed. Here's Pasonic in 6th. Hey, you're not bringing up the rear at all, Pasonic. I don't know what you're worried about. It's a 4th. It's a 4th. There you go. 14.4. Gaz Mess has jumped up into 14 as he rally crosses his way around the circuit, rearranging the front of the Opala. Big Dots is rearranging the side of another car. That's 15.3. And then we have G. Eckard here. I'm not sure what the first name is. We'll have to check that out on a 15.4. So again, tight battles kind of forming in the midfield here, which is good. We've had some movement. Oh, he just jumped up to 5th on a 14 flat. Had some more movement. We've got Red Fall 3. He's jumped up to 3rd on a 13.2 as well. Sliding his way out of turn 1. The lap times are starting to fall and appear on the timing screen here, so that's good. So here's Danny with some adjusted aero settings on his Opala. He's got a rather crumpled front end and a bent rear wing, but he's going to carry on regardless, running a 15.4. And then we got some cars in the pit, so Ferroli Dutch Hero, who's just coming out for a lap. Kavina 59 also waiting to come out. New entrants onto the track. A few others to set lap times as well, but we've got some good grid coming on here. We have 20 cars altogether. So yeah, hopefully this will be a good, fun race to drive. Let's see how everyone's getting at the front. Here's Kevin on the 12.8 still. So Frank says, I like this old bucket. Cascavel is a great track. Yeah, it is. It's fun, isn't it? It's really good. I just like the flow around Cascavel. It's nice, and these things just kind of float through corners, and yeah, it's good fun. So there goes Kev. New entrant into the top 3, Andre. And the Monaco liveried Opala. You can't see him behind the flag, but here he comes. Lights on. Running a 1:13.1. Scratch that at 12.8. He's just taken second from Kev. That was pretty tight for second place. There was only a couple of hundredths of a second in that, so that's pretty good. Well, says good old Danny. He will blame someone else. Well, we didn't see that happen, so we don't know where it happened. But I think I did notice the rear end was up as he came out of pit lane. So whether he's caught the wall on the inside, I don't know. But anyway, here's Red 4, 13.2. Bit of lag going into the last corner there. I thought that there was be an interesting line. A few people sitting in pit lane at the moment. The Sonic's dropped down to 8th, but still doing a good job. What's Gaz up to here? He's also got some aero adjustments to the front left. That's not the line, Gaz. Nice save though, well done. So Carbunal's put his lap time in, he's gone through a 1:15.1. Hamburger XL's on a 15.5. A few extras joining the session as well, which is good to see. Almost at capacity, just 3 more cars and we would be at our full grid. Frank says, guys, with the Alien in GT1, what happened? It's the lack of downforce. Oh, who's this having a spin? There's a Hamburger having a moment. Okay, back on track. Headster Racing. He's joining in the fun. So Andre's the only one in the top 5 still on track at the moment. Still trying to lower that lap time. He's got 2 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. It's got traffic as well. Going into ghost mode to get through the traffic there. It's a sneaky tactic. Last corner's really quick. You can throw it in there and you can run it out a little bit, but that might be a bit too far. We'll see. So Rad's jumped up to 4th on a 12.9, so that's again, pretty close. You've got 12.7, 12.8, 12.9. Ooh, someone's had a big off in the background. Who was that? So BVB Flow was involved there. Here's the other car. I think they may have gone. So, who else have we got going on? Any more lap times coming in? So, Dodie Robinson, 120.7. So, any more movement at the top? So Danny's jumped up on a 1:13.6 to 7th. Okay, still chasing that lap time. The Sonic's there. Frank's is cooling it down in the pit lane, playing it nice and cool. Rad's jumped up to P2 now on a 1:12.4. That's a good lap. Taking that wide line through turn 1. So Funky says, can I suggest the Super V8s around an oval? They have an oval setup now, I believe. Yes, they do. Okay. Well, we can maybe do that one next, Funky. We'll do that one. You can have a good laugh with all of us trying to deal with that. Should we say Gateway? Should we do Gateway, or should we do... I think Fontana would be just plain. I think Gateway might be fun because you've got some braking to do there as well. So we'll see. So that's qualifying done and dusted for all these guys. This is going to be finishing off the lap that they're on. You leave my secret aero package alone. Okay, sorry, Dan. Won't say anything. We're letting loose your trade secrets there. Kev's delivery does look very nice. I do quite like that one. Very smart. Not a mark on it either. So, yeah, so we've got 24 cars in total on the grid, so that should be good. So Hamburger's jumped up to the top 10 there, and a 1:14.3. He's got time for one more to finish this one off. Will it go any quicker? Let's see. Up and over the line. Yes, he does. It goes up to P6 on a 13.2. With a couple of little last-minute adjustments there on the timing sheets, but there we go. There's our grid as it goes. We've got myself, we're starting from pole, then we have Rad up in P2, Andre's there in third, from Kev in fourth, from Red 4-3 in fifth, Hamburger the late jumper up to sixth position, then we have BVB Flow, Gear Nazi, which is Frank, and we have Federico Vaz, who has jumped up to ninth there at the very last minute. Pasonic rounding up the top 10, just pipping Gaz, who's in 11th from Danny, and then we have Carbonell, and then Dud, Headster Racing, Big Dot 69, J Limo, Dutch Hero, Marco Mix 69, W Robinson, Akira Jack, so Aquajack, Eric S, and then Gavina at the very back. So let's see what happens. We've got 10 minutes of racing around Cascavel in the Opala 86s to come. I'm going to put in 15 laps, 16 laps, somewhere like that. Enough fuel to get us around. And yeah, let's see how we go. We get some good nationalities on the grid as well, which is good. Everyone's readying up. Let's see if we get a better start this time. Last time we ended up rolling backwards and we didn't get the start we were looking for, so let's see if we can change that. Alright, here we go. Let's ready ourselves up as well. Get ourselves selected for first gear. And then let the carnage commence. No, hopefully everyone keeps it nice and clean. That's the main thing. That's what we're here for. Put your mirror on so we can watch the carnage behind. Okay, let's cancel. I don't know if I do that. How do I do that? Cancel. Display. Where is the mirror? I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. I'll look back so you can see what happens. I'll make sure we look back at some frequent intervals and see what goes on. Oh, guys, don't kick Hamburger. If he's going to join us, he's going to join us. We've got 14 seconds. We'll wait for him to come through. Okay, here we go. Everyone's syncing up. Engines fired. No rolling on the grid this time. This time we can wait for the lights to go out. And away we go. We've got 3 wide in the middle of the grid. Ooh, got some side-by-side action as well. On the exit here, how's everyone getting through turn 1? Not too bad, a couple of people running off wide. We've managed to make it through relatively unscathed so far. Everyone else is holding station behind. let's go head down, see what we can do. So we've got company very closely behind as well. Let's take a bit of a middle line into turn 1. Outside front tyre is already beginning to warm up. That's the nature of having a circuit which is predominantly left-hand corners. We only have 2 real right-hand corners on the whole circuit, so front and right is going to take a pounding. So how are we getting on here? It's all still quite close. Everyone's keeping us honest, not getting away from it. Okay, let's settle into a bit of a rhythm here. Hey, nice and neat through there that time. Carried a bit of speed through the left-hander as well, which is not always the easiest thing to slow down. Okay. I love it. You can turn it in. You feel the back end just slowly swing around in the braking phase, and you can just apply the opposite lock and catch the slide and off to the next one. So already coming up to half distance. Uh-oh. I was running a little bit too wide there. I can see that coming, and it's going to give a sniff of chance to the guy behind us lurking in our slipstream. You start looking after those tyres because they're going to get warm. We've got some move for the inside. Give them some space. Gonna run off the corner. This is gonna give us the wrong side of the road. Somehow we managed to make it through that. Frankie says, will you try the new radar for the Oval? Could be useful. Yes, that's very true. We'll have to find where that is. breaking away a little bit here, us two. He's definitely quicker through that final corner. You can just tell he's got a really good run through there every time. It's right with us. Can't be making any mistakes because it's going to be true. Still unsure as to whether it's down to second or third for that one. I think it's just in between gears. It's going to go for the inside here, is he? Give him a bit of room. Maybe I didn't give him as much room for the second one. The radar's under HUD, is it? Okay, we'll check it out and see what we can do with it. Once again, he's gone for the inside of turn one, but we have the outside, and we hang it out through here. That's the great thing about that particular sequence of corners. You can get up the inside, or you can go around the outside and just try and regain the place. There's lots of options for lines through there, so that's sort of fun. Even third. Okay, a minute and 42 seconds to go. A couple of laps. Oh, hello. This time he's trying to get the move done into the last corner. Nicely done, nice and clean. He's got a nose ahead over the line. Some great racing. Oop, got someone on the inside there. Where is he? I don't know where he is. I'm going to have to leave more room here. Must be completely alongside us. This is pretty much a whole lap side by side. Here we go. Down to the last corner. We're going to get one more lap out of this as well. Now, if I'm not careful, he's going to do the same move to me here, hopefully. He's been seeing how we've been doing it, so he's going to try and get the run off the corner. Get ourselves back in front for the time being, but I felt a slight nudge from the rear then, but it's okay. It's all battling. All right, here we go. Ah, man. One more corner. We've got some space as well. Rad's done a really good job in this race. And I think we just about managed to edge that out. That was a really tough race. Full credit to Rad, that was brilliant. Well done. That was so good. We were side by side for like maybe a lap and a half or something, but good, clean, solid driving. That was really fun. That's from somewhere. Where am I getting hit from? There's Frank. Came in P6 by the looks of things. Well done, Frank. Who have we got around us here? It's BBB Flow. Let's do a little drift through here, shall we? Nope. It's not quite enough. That was a brilliant race. So Hamburger came home in third as well. Well done. Gaz came through up to fourth. And BVB Flow from Gear Nazi from Kev. Liz Garina came home in eighth. Eric S in ninth. Big Dots in 10th. And Dud, J Limo, Headster Racing, Carbonell, Andre, Louis Robinson for Sonic, and Danny retired after a couple of laps. And what happened there? But that was a fun race. That was really fun. Just going to put a quick message on the chat here just to say well done to Rad, because that was good. Where is it? I've said on there, ran out of fuel and coasted over the finish. Well, you got that close, didn't you? Right. Let's put a little note on here again. Funky's suggestion next. You can all blame Funky. Right. Super V8s. And we're going to Gateway. Just watch the sea of people just leave. Like, nope. Not doing that. Hopefully people stay. It'll be fun. Sam, well, oh, you're Redfall 3. Excellent. Oh, awesome, Sam. Thanks for joining us this evening. Disconnected because my internet keeps cutting out. Oh, no. But sticking around to watch. Excellent. Good. Good. Also, the mirror is one of the boxes in the top and the edit HUD screen. Okay, I shall check that out. See what we can do with that. Frank says Dutch represented nicely tonight. Yeah, there's been a few Dutch drivers on tonight, which is good. You enjoyed that one, Martin? Yeah, it was a good fun race, that one. Always a good combo. I think the 86 Opalas, you can always count on them for some good racing. I think we've had a couple of good races with them in the past. So, well, people are sticking around. So it looks like it's a go. Let's vote to start. Ooh, what's going to happen here, guys? Honestly, I have no idea. This is Worldwide Technology Raceway, also known as Gateway. So it's an asymmetrical oval. So you have a tighter banked corner on one end and a slightly less tighter corner on the other end. And we're running the Super V8, which isn't an oval racing car, but it has got an oval racing setup. So could possibly go wrong, huh? Let's see what the HUD settings will allow me to do here before we go out on track, because it's short lap, so it should be plenty of time to get a qualifying lap in. Oops, not that one. That's the one I want. Right. HUD layout. Map. Mirror. Ah, there we go. So there you can see that. What's this one? Gyro position. Leaderboard. Relative. Car info. Speedo. Radar. The one right in the middle. Yeah, we'll put the radar on, see what happens. Okay, let's go check out the oval racing with the big V8. You have little faith in me, Bill. Of course they will love it. Oh, we'll love anything, Frankie. We will have fun in all sorts of machinery. Oh, there's the radar showing up. Handy. So this will not be a flat-out race with no lifting at all, so there will be braking involved. This is the tighter of the two corners down here. Whoa, steady on. That's up the line. Also, not got the tyre temps up to spec yet. We've got 3 wide. So I'm running the high line up the other side there. That actually works quite well, doesn't it? It looks better than the arrows. It kind of gives a good understanding of where the cars are as well and just how far up alongside you they are. Ooh, bit of a wobble mid-corner. Okay, we're now clear, which is good. This is actually really fun, Frankie. I'm sorry you're missing this. We have to repeat it for you. Ooh, Frank. Get it back. Oh, the guy around's got a real run on us here. Let's try the high line. Oh, I was so close to the wall. It's had a big off in the background. I like how the radar actually goes red when you get too close, or how close you are. So it's blue if the car is a safe distance away, and then it gets red when you're in the danger zone. Let's go back into Frank's slipstream here. Oh, we've been tagged. Out of the way. There we go. Hey, let's just quickly go back to the pit box a second. Takaz is up there in P3 already. Maddie Taco Boy P2. Headstar Racing is adapted quickly to the oval racing. So let's take fuel there. We don't need 30 laps. Let's drop it right down. We're downforce. Do we need that much? Let's just check that down a little bit. So we should be on an oval setting because we should be good as suspension. It should be asymmetrical on the cambers. Yeah, it is. That's fine. It's driving okay. I just need to put it all together. Dutch Hero set a new fastest lap as well, so that's the change at the top. Oop, we've got someone facing the wrong way as we come out of the pit lane. We come out ahead just in front of Frank once more. Tyres never really got particularly warm on that last run, so let's see if it changes. We'll have to lower some pressures. I wonder how many people are actually using the slipstream to their advantage as well. So having dropped down the wing angle, I'm not feeling any major loss of traction through the corners. Or any more so than it was before. So we're currently sitting in P6, so got some work to do still. So funky, so truck versus cars will be funny. Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do that one again. That was a winning combo. That last lap was marginally slow. Slower than our quickest one. We've gone a bit quicker. That's not the quickest way through that corner, Phil. Oh, this is going to be standing start as well. I didn't change it to rolling starts. Oh well. It's being gentle with putting that throttle down. Lap time seemingly coming down with the splits, so see if we can get this last corner sorted and then carry that all the way through. There we go, 4/10 quicker, now we're up to P2. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sorry. Wasn't expecting to have a car come through on the inside completely sideways. So yeah, left side tyres are not warming up whatsoever. Okay. Let's just pull over and take stock for a moment. I'm also going to remove the mirror because we don't need two mirrors because we can actually see the mirror inside the Super V8, so that's all good. Is there anything I can actually do to... Yeah, it's all good, it's fine. It has to be what it is. Alright, so what's going on? So Dutch Hero is still out in front. 32.1, 2/10 quicker. Will be 6th and 3rd. Rad's up there again in 4th. Matty Taco Boy in 5th from Headster Racing. Frankers in 7th from Guy. Then Dud, Carbonell. Gaz is down in 11th. Then we have Frank, Kev, Danny, Pasonic, Eric. W. Robinson. I'm not quite sure what the... Oh, one penalty position. What that's all about. Waco Cortinas. Evans above 77, big dots, Z-Box Pops, and El Makanaki. So we've got 22 cars, which isn't too bad for an unusual combination, but it's actually quite fun. We slipped to 3rd now, Will B6 has jumped up ahead of us. Let's go to the monitor and see how everyone's getting on. How close are people running it up to the wall? That's what we want to know. Some error revisions on Dutch Hero's front end. Up and over the line. Running the mid to high line through turn 1 and a big handful of oversteer on the exit. Rad with his riser liveried car. Some cars are looking decidedly second-hand out there at the moment. Lots of scrapes and panel damage and all sorts. Some even missing bonnets and bumpers. It's racing really getting stuck in. There it is. Wall riding. He's doing the... oh, I've forgotten his name now. Yeah, he's doing that trick. So here's Gaz. 32.6. So as you get with over racing, all the times are really close together. You don't tend to get many big gaps in over racing. But being short laps, the gaps do. Yeah, it's a big difference. So Sampath, welcome Sampath, says perhaps you should lower the PSI on the left side by 5. That's probably a very good shout. Let's we've got 3 minutes we can test that on, so let's see if we can actually lower that. It might be too high already. Let's, oh no, we can drop it down a bit. There we go, let's try that. See if we can get some heat into them. Oh, we've got someone up in turn 1. We haven't got full course cautions on as well, so if someone does go off, it's really just a case of fend for yourselves. No safety car interventions in this particular oval race. Here's Dud. Let's see if we can latch onto the back of him and have him pull us along. So Frank says, with so many left turns, even on oval, statistically there has to be a right-hander at some point. Someone's done a couple of right-handers into turn 1 already. Go right to go left. That's a bit of damage, bodywork in the middle of the track. And some more from bumper. Oh, we got cars everywhere. Someone on the inside as well. Really caught up quick. Helps if I get the gear shifts in the right place as well, rather than bouncing off the limiter. Slidey. Yeah. Oh, that's Will there, he's quick. He really did gain on us fast. Whoa! Oh my word. That's a big one. Well, as long as that stays in practice. Oh man. Okay. Let's go back to the pit box. It's safe there. So we slipped to 5th now. Brad's jumped up as well. And Dud. Yeah, I don't mind. We'll start wherever we start and we'll have fun with it no matter what. Let's go track side. Cars in the wall. Bumper's no longer hanging on particularly well at the front end there. This is Danny. Currently running 12th behind Kev, who's wall riding down the front straight. So where have we got here? Evans above down here. We've got Chihuahuas, MSC69 there as well. Mason Nashville. Ooh, trying the wingless approach into oval racing. Got a nice view of the engine there though. It's very good. Another car sat in the middle of the track. One going sideways. That's the end of the qualifying session. So Dutch Hero takes the pole position for this one on a 32-1 from Will B6 from Rad from Headster Racing, who jumped up to 4th at the end there. And then it's Dud, then it's ourselves in 6th, ahead of Gaz, ahead of Matty Taco Boy, Joaco Cortinhas, Frankers, Kev Barber, Danny in 12th, Carbonell, getting that wrong, Carbonell in 13th, W. Robinson 14th, Frank in 15th from Personic, come from Gowinner 59, from El Makanaki, Zbox Pops from Eric S from Mason Nashville, Big Dot 69, MSC 69, Evans above, and Chihuahuas rounding out the 25 car grid here at Gateway. Yeah, I honestly don't really know what to expect from this one. This one is going to be it's a chaos, I think, but yeah, it's all about the fun, isn't it? That's what we're here for. Okay, he's not using radar then. Oh dear. Oh, let's get some fuel in. We need some. Oops. Doing 30-odd second laps. So I think I put in 26 laps of fuel. 37 laps of fuel, that should be enough, I reckon. Ambulance is on standby, Marty, thank you. Good to know. Looking forward to the carnage at the front, says Frank. Yes, I suspect there may be many incidents of carnage in this particular event. Oh, man. Right, well, we're already up as well. And yeah, good luck, everybody. Hopefully this... Let's have a quick note here. Have fun, everyone. So what are your predictions for this one? How many laps are we gonna last in this particular race, do you think? 2? 5? 20? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Hey Skoda, how you doing? Good to see you. We're about to go green on a oval race in the Super V8s. Not quite what they were intended for, but hey, we've got it, so we may as well use it. So Mason says, hopefully not a big crash in turn 1. Well, we'll see. Let's engage first gear and get ready to blast away in our Super V8s here at Gateway. Jump start from behind and a big smash into the rear. Someone got light fever. Got the lights and went for it. Okay, well, we're up and running. There was Matty, eager on the throttle. This is cutting across Dud as well. Keep it on the low side. Not on the grass side, on the low side is enough. Right, here we go. Cars everywhere. Oh, someone got turned around and hit big time behind. Cars going all over the place. Right, let's settle in here. Let's jump in behind this red Commodore. Let the slipstreaming battles commence. Everyone's jostling around in front. There's the damage. Ooh, no, that Cherry's lost it. Mason's lost it. And there goes our pole sitter. Tell you what, guys, we're not out of this yet. Just keep the touch paper unlit for now. We can light that later. Got a bit loose that time. Managed to hold on to it. There's Gaz ahead of us. Oh, it's Gaz, right, okay, well, we've got to get him. Got drafting time. Let's go get him. See what kind of tactics we can bring into this. Got Matty Taco Boy on the outside here. Let's see if we can drop down the inside with Gaz. Although he's had to check up in the middle of the corner there, which has lost both of us a bit of momentum. Oh dear me. Big stuttering going on there, but so Sampath says go a lane higher in the turns if you're too loose. Okay, I'll give that a try. Thanks for the suggestion. Let's go a bit higher up here. Get a good run off the corner as well. Very full-on over racing, isn't it? Eyes everywhere. And you just... Oh my word, there's Frank. Ooh. How did we get through that? Okay, well, things are pretty much holding station at the moment. We're up into in 6th position. Gareth really send it in then. That was a carnage. Oh, cars on the outside. Rad's off as well. Oh no! It's another spot for us. Bit of a lock up into that one there. Work a little bit too hard. Well, podium could be on. We've got more chaos down the back straight. There's cars everywhere. We have a podium in our sights, but it's got to find our way through 2 cars to get there. We've got some lap traffic going up ahead as well. We've managed to claw some ground back on these guys as well. Gareth's going for the move on the outside this time. A little jink towards us, which has pushed us up high. Going side by side, these 2 guys ahead of us, fighting over the last podium step. Frenetic stuff, taking a lot of concentration here. The attrition is real, says Frankie. Yeah, it is. Ooh, someone in the middle of the track. So I'm getting a lot of stuttering here, so I'm just kind of driving by guesswork sometimes, just because of what happens on track, but I'm surviving for now. Davey on the front stretch, yeah. Yeah, it's everywhere, isn't it, Todd? Welcome, Todd, by the way. Right arm's starting to get a little bit kind of like, it's getting a bit more of a workout than it's used to. Trying to hold this thing in the same position through these bank corners. 2 minutes to go. Matty and Gals could still come together. You never know. Gals trying to break the toe down the front straight. And again. Doing all the tricks to try. All it takes is for one person in front of them to just have a moment coming off one of these corners and then be in the wrong position, and it could all go mad. Oh no, Martin, you ran out of fuel! No! Oh, there's Matty! Oh no, that's... some serious stutterage. Oh man, that was not drivable at all, I'm afraid. Almost held it. Determined to keep my foot in. It is so bad, the stuttering. It's freeze frame we're driving around here. I don't know what's causing it to be so bad. It's not normally this bad. Oop, there's more cows all over the place. Oh man. Okay. What's going on? Where am I? Well, that was going okay until all of a sudden the PC was just like, no, I've had enough. Oh my word, sorry for putting you through that. That's alright, Funky, no problem. It was an experience. Somehow we finished third. I've no idea. Oh dear. Yes, it was something, Cody. You're absolutely right. It was definitely something. It was definitely something. Look at the state of that. Well done, Will. Surviving all the chaos out front. Gaz came home second. We've rounded it in third. Heads to racing in fourth from Gowinner, from Kev, Pasonic, Danny, Elmer Kanaki, Dud, MSC, Eric, and then we've had a series of retirements towards the back end there as well. Right, let's return to the lobby and see what happens. That was a shame, says Sampa. There was some good racing. It was a shame. I don't quite know what's going on. All of a sudden, the MS2 started becoming really, really stuttery at times, and I don't know what's going on. So we'll have to do some more checking of things on that. But right, there we go. We'll do another one. What should we do now? Max created the computer go, yeah, it really just wound itself into a hole then, I think. Right, okay. It's happening, guys. Boom. Where shall we take Copa Fusca? Where should we take the Copa Fusca? There's so many options that we can take this. I don't know. I'm trying to remember which ones we've done and which ones we haven't done with this car. Let's try. Let me try Curitiba, maybe. No, let's do. Choices, choices. What else we got? Trying to think of something which is going to be reasonably accessible for most people, not too mad. Let's do Snap. Let's do the 200 circuit at Snetterton. Let's try that. Some slipstreaming action, but in a different format. Yeah, Londrina's a good one. It's it is a good one. We drive there quite a lot though, so I think I'll try and shake things up and drive some different stuff. See who's joining in. So Todd's joined us for this one. Don't listen to me again though. No, that was fun. I mean, that was your choice. That's what we agreed. Is that you could choose one. So that was all for you. Speedstar's joining us for this one. I think he said there's a lot of discussion going on about that last race there, which I didn't quite see. Yeah, that was a little bit of carnage. So Maddie says, WRC Generation's got an update that fixes apparently the throttle bug. Haven't checked it since update though. Okay. What was that? Was it just not recognizing it properly, or was it some other issue? I think I've heard something about you calibrate and set all your pedals up and you do a stage and you come back and it's forgotten it again or something. I'm not sure if that's what that's all about. Trailer park Porsches. Oh, we've got a bit of a go slow with loading in here. Let's see if we will do it. Sometimes it does that when it goes a little bit slow. Not registering throttle near 90%. Oh, okay. Well, that's not useful, is it? It's your home circuit, is it, Kevin? Okay. Down Norfolk Way. Oh, it did load. It just didn't have the progress bar. Okay. Right. Time to unleash the mighty Fusca. And hope the PC stands up. Let's go and see what we can do on this track. Oops. Crossed the line too early. Okay, well, we're through the hairpin. Sort of. Let's go fight. Let's go fight. Skoda says, the new pedal is strangling the PC. Yeah, maybe. Might be the pedal cam. I know I've mentioned that before. We tried turning it off and on again, but I'll have to try some things out and see if we can solve the issues. But I want to keep the pedal cam on really for you guys if you can, if you enjoy seeing it. There's cars everywhere. Do the very, very long Coram bend, which has become even longer with the recent-ish track updates. There's people going everywhere. Okay, so down the center stripe, and let's see if we can keep ourselves going in the right direction and on track, and go from there. Backing it into turn 1. And then into the Wilson hairpin. Very handy that they have all the corner names at Snellerton on boards. So you've got the Bentley straight. Now if we were in a Bentley we might be going down here a little bit quicker, but we're not, we're in the Fusca, so that's fine. And we'll get to the bridge on the Russell chicane when we do. Let's change down to third and then just hold on to the rear end as we try and fight it through the chicane. Through the bomb hole. And then once again float it through Coram. So gentle drift all the way through down to third. And put it off the track. No! There's Doug, finding his way back on the track, just like we are. Someone hit me and my bonnet is blocking my views, it's done. Oh no! We're leaving in fourth for turn 1 actually, looking at that. And we're off again. Too busy thinking of other things rather than how fast I was going through the corner. Right, go back to the garage a second and let's see if we can... I'm just going to try something guys, so just bear with me one moment. I'm just going to try turn off the foot cam and see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Probably won't make much of a difference, but we'll give it a go. It's not going to help me drive a Fusca, that's for sure. Okay, people are setting their lap times, so we have some work to do. There's a clear road behind us. Maybe a little bit better, but it's still a little bit stuttery, so it's okay. Assist with it for the time being. Spend most of your time driving this particular lap down straights, but it's stopped into here. There's Speedstar ahead of us. Run into the back room. We're on an outlap, so it doesn't really matter too much. And the outside here at Coram. car just float through the final corner there. Right, let's use Chihuahua's slipstream here down the front straight. Let's go for inside line there. We're leaving the fourth for turn one this time. Yeah, it's a bit. Somehow that was still allowing me to keep the lap. Not the ideal line through there whatsoever. So usually with the Copa Fusca, it's elevation change that gets it. It doesn't like going up and down hills very well. But this is a pretty flat circuit in general. And it's still really struggling to get around here safely. Unless I'm just trying to drive it like a GT1. Let's treat it like the animal that it is. It's dud. I'm back on track. Someone's rotating the exit of the final corner here at Murray's. And we're almost joining them. Okay, so across the line we've actually set our lap time. Not brilliant, so we're currently in P6. Let's see if we can improve on that. Try and keep it inbounds on the exit there, which is good. It's a little neater through the hairpin there. Make use of the coasting there to find our way through. We're still a good 4/10ths down on our best lap though, so not sure how we managed that. Okay, down towards chicane once more. Go. Just a little bit of a later downshift just to keep the car as stable as possible. Almost ran straight over that sausage curb on the inside. Driving for the line. We go P3, so we've got some more time to find. Let's see if we can do it. Someone's recovering, another one recovering straight ahead as well. That was better. There's Dutch Shearer in front of us. Still showing a P3. We've got 4 minutes left of the session, so still time to improve. Use the engine brake and get us slowed down. They don't want a mid-pack start from the Fusca. No, I don't. Off again. It might be our lot. Let's go back to the pit box. Let's see how everyone's getting on. So Raf EOT on the top spot there. He's 1.6 seconds quicker. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. Take a bit of fuel out. Alois for Vertzin. I don't know how to say that. But yeah, Alois, we should call him. Second in 1:35.5. We're third. Adam Boom fourth. A few new names jumping into this one. So Y2K Fred as well. MSC69 is obviously a Fusca specialist. Then we have That's Racing Kev's there. Todd's there. Gaz is in the 10th. Will be 6 is there as well. Eric, Frank, Dud, Haste Flex, the new name for the grid. Benison is in there as well. So it's not easy, this track. Let's see, I don't know if we'll get a lap time in here, but we'll try. The last corner was a nightmare. It is, Martin, isn't it? Absolutely insane. Probably not going to get a lap in here, but we'll try anyway. Marty says, yes, shh, he does it for the content. Yeah, oop, it's done. Having a little pirouette of a hairpin. How on earth is our pole sitting on 1.6 seconds quicker? That's pretty impressive. I mean, granted, we've had a few sliding moments on our quick laps, but maybe not 1.6 seconds worth. That's quite impressive. Right, let's see if we can close in slightly. We have taken some fuel out when we went back to the pit lane, so we'll see if that makes much of a difference. Body panels flapping all over this Fusca ahead of us. Use that toe. Except we are slower through turn 1, but that's going to be the end of our run, I think. So we're going to have to just deal with what we've got. Oh no! It's a big hit. Oof. It's got rid of a few body panels, made it a bit lighter. Okay, let's go back to the pit lane then. So Headster come up to 3rd, Kev's in 4th. Hooking a lap up there, very nice. I'm going to put some fuel in while I think about it. That should be fine. So yeah, so Raf EOT on the pole. Someone's got a lot closer. Loris got much closer to him there, with just under 4 tenths behind from Headster, all within a second. And then Kev, Y2K Fred, we're down in 6th now. So we've got your wishes there, I think. We might be getting a bit more of a mid-pack start than I was hoping for in this one, but we'll see. Skywalk, welcome along, good to see you. It says, from this angle, with that beard, you look like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Is that right? Just with stick arms. My wife's laughing now. Well, that's the first time I've ever been referred to as looking like Jean-Claude Van Damme, that's for sure. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So everyone's rounding up their laps now. A couple of people still on track, so Speedstar there. Let's just check in with some people, see if we can find what's happening. Here's Masonic with the nose up look on the front end of the Fusca. There's Bosch, who looks like he's boshed into something. Speedstar's there, is he? Asylum's there. Oh, welcome Hulk. This game is solid hard. Well, To be absolutely fair, you have run into probably the hardest car known to man to drive is the Copa Fusca. It's not all this difficult, I promise. Some of it is a little bit more drivable. This particular combo, for whatever reason, is throwing up some really difficult driving conditions. This Snetterton just doesn't seem to lend itself very well to Fuscas, for whatever reason. But hey, it's all about the fun, isn't it? So this is what we're here for. Danny says, can I walk around? It'll be quicker. Oh no. Where are you, Danny? Where are you? Oh, you're P14. No, you're not too bad. There will be carnage, says Todd. Yes. Welcome, Gregory. Oh goodness, all the lookalikes are coming out tonight. So, has anyone ever told you you remind them of Henry Catchpole? I don't even know who that is, but my wife will be looking at it right now to find out whether that's true or not. She will validate that for us. Don't say that, Phil. Don't say that, Sky. Phil will need a bigger head cam. Oh my word. Right, well, where are we? We're 6 on the grid. Okay. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay, my wife's shaking her shoulders at the Henry Catchpole look. She's not totally convinced, but I'll have a look later. We'll get the full vote later on. Also, guys, let me know if you want to see Jasmine, my wife, in the sim. Give us a thumbs up. We'll make it happen. Right, it's ready up. And get ready for some absolute carnage. Todd's got it right. Thoughts and prayers to all. Rest in peace. Oh my word. This is oh, it's the voice more, is it, Gregory? Okay, right. We'll have to find a voice clip then. We'll have to find a voice clip and see if we can listen to it rather than the view. Okay. That's all good. Thanks for clarifying. Oh my word, what is going to happen here? Right, well, we're on the outside going to turn 1. Let's see what happens here. Oops, jump start for the next guy in 5th. Gain that spot. We'll cut that off on the inside there, get ourselves into the inside. Leaving the 4th for turn 1. Take out the marker post on the inside. Okay, reasonable start. Oh, we've been punted. And the leader's gone for a spin as well. Oh. It's just cut across the grass. No, don't spin, don't spin, don't spin. Well, it's happened already. We're down in 19th. And we've work to do. But we're still going, that's the main thing. Or some thumbs up coming in the chat. Well, we might make that happen then. Oh, there's buskers everywhere. Oh. Oh. 2 exit stage left. Now we're in behind Bada Boom. And, the pole sitter Raf EOT is up here as well in 10th. Recovered well after his turn 2 spin. Funky says, thumbs up, only in Fusca though. Okay. That could be a very interesting video. We won't bring it to Snetterton though. It's like ice skating into turn 2. Just waiting for the triple spins to take place. And we haven't got anyone to the other side, so we might have a cheeky look at the inside and into the chicane here. Just back out of that, that's an interesting line. Almost came to a complete dead stop then, but we're okay. We're still surviving. This would be interesting at Monza Turn 1. Oh, there's a torpedo down the inside. And we managed to get through that unscathed. And pick up a couple of spots while we're doing it as well. Back into the top 10, P8 now. Let's go get Kev. Kev Barber's up in front of us here. Right. Let's try and get a handle on this thing. It can't be that difficult to drive, surely. It's only a Beetle. It says running onto the grass. Get off. I'm brave. Wait, grow and subscribe. Welcome. Sorry, I missed that. All the chaos that's going on. Welcome. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Great to have you with us. Okay. Getting somewhere with that little run into the chicane there. Still very loose and lots of arm waving going on, but we are getting there. Gaining on Cav as well. This is for 7th. On the brakes, set it up. Lick it in. Power on. Off we go. Here we go. I'm getting there now. Come here, Cav. Let me use your slipstream. Oh, we've got someone coming out of the pit lane in front of us. Back on the inside here. There's a braking duel down to the hairpin. One line not prepared to win right now. So we'll get down into second gear nice and easily. Try and focus on a good run off the corner. Just about managed to do. Now it's another long straight. Oh, Kev's pulling over. All aboard the snake train. Don't worry, I'm not going to lunge into the chicane. Well, Frank's up ahead of us here as well. Dabs of brake just to try and settle the car. Try being the optimum word. Okay, things are settled down a little bit now. We've got something in the way of rhythm, I guess. There we go. Here's Frank defending the inside line as a turn 1. Get on the brakes early, just make sure we get through here safely. Frank's gone in deep. Squeeze up the inside. Frank's replayed the favour from earlier. It's fine. I guess I deserve that. So we're back into 10th position now, and some space around us. Let's go with Will. They do get locked together quite easily, actually, these Fuscas. If you get too close to each other, it's very easy to kind of end up being put into some kind of mad death spin. The Will's getting along quite nicely actually there in P9, so let's see if we can go with him. Minute and 25 left on the clock. And a gaggle of cars up ahead there as well. Marker boards all over the place, one sitting in the middle of the track. Hold up in 8th, there it is. Okay. Oops, wheel's gone left. That's not the way the track goes. It was nice to see that. Nice little flick into the last part of Murray's. So this is going to be the end of this particular race. Did we just grab that one on the line? No, we've got one more lap to go. Can we gain another spot to make it out of 8th place? Or we just lose it even more. Dear me. Well, it's been an eventful evening's racing, that's for sure. Various different car and track combos this evening. Some action. Oh, here's Holt rejoining. I've stolen my Fusca, says Frankie. That's your livery. Alright, well, after a couple of little minor excursions, we've we managed to bring the car home and inside the top 10 as well. Still 20 cars running, and we've come home in 8th place. Well done to all those who've managed to survive that little moment. Well, the Fusca once again proves that it's a difficult little thing to drive. People playing with the corner markers up ahead. Oh dear. I don't know what it is about this car, it's just so unpredictable at times. Some tracks you can take it and you can just throw it around and and have fun with it. But other tracks, it just seems to just bite you really hard, and it's yeah, interesting car, but fun at the same time. So Raf's actually got himself all the way back through to P3 in the end of that as well. Good job. It's me just cruising along, minding my own business. Just used me to turn himself around. Couple of donuts on the grass. Not that it has any excuse to go sideways. The slower cars make for much better racing. Yes, they do. Maybe even more so when they're controllable. But that's fun. It's fun anyway. So well done to Headster Racing for taking the win, staying on track, out of trouble, and 4 seconds ahead of Aloy Sevio. It came home in second place there from Raf, who recovered to third. From MSC69 from Kev in fifth. Well done, Kev. Frank came home in sixth, just ahead of us in seventh. Todd behind us, and then we had Will and Gaz round at the top 10 from Eric. Benetton, Dutch Hero, Sonic Chihuahuas, W. Robinson, Speedstar in 17th, Big Dots, Asylum Racing, and Mason Nashville with a DQ. I wonder what happened there. Yeah, man, that's difficult. Well, I think that probably sums up our evening in terms of what we're going to be doing this evening. I hope you really enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. It was good racing with you guys again. It's so much fun to just have you guys joining in and being part of the events. Just put a quick note on here for the guys. There we go, last race for the evening. Thanks, guys. All right. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. It's always good to get on track with all of you guys, and we have fun no matter what. It's
Tie for the fun.
Oh, you're welcome, Pasonic. Thank you so much for the £5. That's very kind of you. Yeah, thanks for joining us. It was good to have you on track with us. And all those who've joined in on the track, whether they've been driving with us or simply watching along and smiling and laughing at our inability to drive anything, I hope you've had a good evening this evening. That's the main thing. As long as you've had fun, then that's all good for me. So big thank you to everybody for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. It's because of you guys that we do what we do, and we can all have fun and sim racing together. So big thank you, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves. We'll be back on the channel very soon. I have another exciting video coming up soon, which is another, I guess, tie-up with something else I'm going to be showing you, which has been an exciting opportunity for us, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, take care of yourselves, and we will see you in the next video. But for now, bye-bye for now.